And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down, told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up, I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right, he talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And an alley to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On the carry, it's Davis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
It was 3rd and long, so he had to figure that the defense would be coming with extra pressure. Found a way to get away. He couldn't see the imaginary yellow line on the field, but he knew exactly where it was and found his way there for a first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Jackson now. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you can't score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. To throw again on second down. Jackson, the throw taken in by Cole. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Jackson out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And it's 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Or just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40, past the 20, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Again, it's Davis. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down carry for Davis. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Keelan Cole, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dukes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Dukes. He's going to rifle up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run it again here with Davis, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's get it.
Davis will try to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark,